guys, James here, and welcome back to what is now my 5th episode of my Road to Glory on FIFA19 Ultimate Team on the Nintendo Switch. Straight away on today's episode we go straight into a SBC, which is the brick slots one on one of the beginner SBCs that you start off with in the game and stays there all year round. Basically you have to get like an English centre mid or CDM and a German striker. And that's about it really, but the bronze and silver ones can become quite expensive, and then for doing that your reward, you actually get a left wing to left forward position modifier, and the same for right wing to right forward to complete that correct position one. So yeah, we've done them two, very easy. Rewards for these are pretty horrendous, like a bronze pack and then a premium bronze pack or something, and yeah, you're going to get stuff in there that will just tie the club over and sort of help you out in the long run, but yeah, it's not game changer, but it's just nice to get it done, and yeah, get a few coins for it and just try and complete all the SBCs if you can, just because they will help you out. And yeah, basically a few things I want to quickly run through is that from now on in the episodes, anytime I play a game, obviously I will be buying a bronze pack after, like I've said in previous episodes. That's sort of my take on the bronze pack. We can just buy one after every game, but I'm not going to put that in the videos just because it will take up too much time, and like there's not much to see in them. But what I will do is everything that I sell all the time, I'll show you that, so you'll see me selling anything that I'll get in the bronze packs. So you won't like any, if I jump up massively in coins, you'll see where that comes from, whether that's winning games or getting anything and selling in bronze packs. Also, another thing I was going to say was anything I do offline now, really, I'll just sort of do a quick showing you that, but I won't actually show any gameplay or going into the games, because again it just takes up too much time and it's boring really, of just seeing me grinding stuff. But we do actually go into Division 9 today in this episode, and yeah, I don't know, I think again because the game's so early, I don't think the opposition really changed a lot, quite similar to the first Division 10. So yeah, nothing really changed there. So it wasn't not easy, but especially with our team, although we've got good chemistry in that and a few like decent-ish players that have usable enough stats, there's still none of our players are really sort of stand out at all, and they won't be staying in the team as long as we keep progressing the way that we are. And yeah, this first one we got up 2-0 with Aaron Ramsey and Lucas Perez after 4 minutes, and he's gone straight away with a rage quit there, so that's quite a nice way to start it off, this division. And this one, quite annoying, Division 9. You go from 12 points in Division 10, which is only 4 wins, although we got a draw anyway, but then like you get 13 you have to get in Division 9, so you have to get 4 wins and at least a draw or 5th win or whatever. And it's just a bit annoying really. But second game we take another early lead, and yeah, I'll probably from now on as well also is that I won't be doing a lot of, I might just try and pick highlighted goals, like if there's any decent goals, but any sort of simple goals like this one, just passing it through and running it in and scoring like that. With Lermo, who's actually not got a bad shot considering his rating. He's only sort of in the 60s, low 60s I think, so he's definitely worth picking up. He's one that is a standout player, I'd say. I'll take that back, about none of them being standout players. He is probably one that will stay in our team for quite a while, and I don't think he needs upgrading massively. But we score a nice passing move goal there, a bit sweaty at the end, but you want the goal at the end of the day. And 14 minutes in, we go 3-0 up, and yeah, it's quite comfortable this game. And yeah, what's this, 24th minute now, another goal, and I couldn't really believe this guy was standing around, to be honest. And Walcott again, who's a decent player, not stand out, but he's got a nice enough shot on him in the box and he can finish a chance. So he's a good start player, I'll definitely recommend him. not lacking pace, but he's lost quite a bit over the years, but still about 89 I think, so definitely good for a start team. And then to be fair, I remember this game now actually. This is one where this Pyatt, I can't remember I don't think it was the Inform one, but he just started scoring shot after shot after shot, you'll see. And yeah, I don't know whether probably a good chance that he was doing them on the time finishes, because it seemed to be every shot was just flying in. And yeah, it would be interesting. Obviously I'll never find out now, but it would be nice to know if he was scoring these with time finesse, time shots, whatever. But I thought I was going to get a penalty there, but I did actually just pass it into the goal in the end, dribbling around the player. And then El Yunusi is another one. What he has got is good stamina, so he can go all game pretty much without getting affected. He can keep running, which is nice at the start of the game. And that's something that I'll definitely recommend you doing. If you go on any websites like Footbin or Foothead to check player stats, or even just pause the game and you can check all their stats and see, you don't really want much less than 70 stamina, even 70, 75 I'd say. Try and keep that as your minimum for stamina on players. And yeah, obviously going on a website like Footbin or Foothead is better before you buy the player, so you know what you're getting yourself into, sort of thing. But yeah, El Yunusi's got about 88, so that's very nice indeed. Only 11 off maximum, so yeah, definitely recommend him to start off with in your Premier League teams. And yeah, like I said, 6-3, crazy amount of goals in this game, but I do some terrible passing there, back out to Pyatt, and just another great finish. I don't know whether the keeper, I don't think he's been decent, Gaeta, I like him, but I think Pyatt, where he's got such a good shot, and I think he's got a 4-star, 5-star weak foot, so what can you do? And a massive 6-4 high scoring win there, but take it, 551 coins. And yeah, definitely recommend the bronze packs. A lot of people turn their nose up it, but it's so worth doing. Like even these Chinese players, I think first owner on both of them, and then first owner on that Saudi Arabian guy, and then we had both those silvers out of the Saudi Arabian silver we packed out a pack, and then the other one we pulled for another SBC. We ended up using him in that one, and we get a decent little bonus there, and another 2 silver players pack, which we open up straight away. And like I've said a lot of the times, these packs, they're not great. They don't give you a lot of the time anything that is sort of like stand out, but what they do is they just give your club more players to use in more SBCs. And yeah, that's a lot of what we're doing in this episode as well. We do another lot of SBCs after the last episode you would have seen, doing the marquee matchups and that. But yeah, another game now, and Iheanacho, he's not bad, not great, but he's dribbling. I think he's sort of high 70s for dribbling, but I'd say it's probably a bit better than that. And yeah, then Welbeck, he's another one, decent for a start team. He's not going to stand there long. I really like the look of a lot of the left wings this time. Probably one of the next upgrades in the near future is Esquerdo from Brighton with high pace and high dribbling. And he's also got really high stamina, so that's good. But Rashford looks amazing. Martial looks amazing. Who else that's sort of reasonably affordable on the left wing? Can't think now. But yeah, can't wait to sort of start upgrading the team. And also I want to know if you guys would like to see me do a draft sooner rather than later, because I'm getting up to that sort of coins to be able to do that now, but I do want to upgrade the squad at the same time. So yeah, we might have to start grinding out a lot of single player off camera, and then yeah, what I'll do is I think I'll do that off camera like I said, and then when I come back to record something, I'll go into my club and show you that I've won the tournaments on that trophy section, so you can see that I've done that. And yeah, it's a lot of, I'd definitely recommend it, just taking your bronze players you've got in your club with the bronze packs, take them into an offline tournament, and it's so easy. And I like to do it when I'm around my girlfriend's house, just because it wastes a bit of time, and yeah, it's just good. And yeah, then just build your club up with the bronze packs after every game, doing these SBCs. This one's the One Nation midfield, which is probably one of the hardest ones to do, especially on the Switch where there's not so many players on the market, because you have to get 5 players all from the same nation, but from every one of them's got to be from a different league, and you have to have 3 silvers, and the silvers is the part that really does you up, because there's not many silvers at all. They're probably the least type of card on the market, because you can't get any silvers in bronze packs anymore, or any silvers in gold packs anymore. So yeah, that's quite frustrating, but it is what it is. We send all of that up to the club, apart from the kits and that, which we do just end up quick selling, I believe. Well, no, we send those. I think we end up discarding the Outmar one though, and we sell the AC Milan one you see later in the episode for 150 or 200 kinds or something. And a all players pack here. Again, nothing great, but we do get a couple of Brazilians, which is good, and I think we'll be using them in an SBC later on. So yeah, that'll definitely come in handy. And this was the most frustrating and hardest game of this episode actually. I remember you'll start to see what I mean. But he has a corner there. I'm playing it out, and stupidly play it straight to his Adrian Silva, and I think this guy was definitely on the timed finishing. Fair play to him, he's got it down to a T, because he scored that one with Adrian Silva, which is sort of fair enough. He's got a half decent shot on him, but then this one, he's working it forward with Sturridge a bit there into Gale, and then actually Westwood. I don't know what his shot rating is, and I'm sure he's right footed, and he's just blasted that top corner with his left foot from outside the box. So I mean, yeah, like I said, fair play to the guy. He knows how to shoot in this game. But then he did make a mistake to let us back into the game. I had quite a few chances, I should have won it, but yeah, he played it out, played it back to the keeper, and then we intercepted the ball and just put that with Lucas Perez 10 minutes before half time, so that was nice to get a goal to get back in it. And then it took us all the way up to the 75th minute, and I brought Aguero on and the Vinicius Jr. to try and bolster that attack and try and get back into the game, which we do with a penalty there. And then, as you'll see coming up in a second, working it forward again, Aguero on the ball. He's got a lovely driven Aguero. It'd be great to get in the team eventually, but he gives it to Walcott, a nice bit of close control, and he finesses that in on the 80th minute there. And I thought, yes, I've come back and won this, but again, let myself down here. And yeah, you'll see coming up just now, Sturridge is on the ball, and I get a bit unlucky here. I basically sort of tackle him twice, but he gets the ball back, which is just a standard FIFA thing. And then yeah, he bangs it in off the inside of the post, comes straight back to him, and he taps that in. And yeah, like I said, fair play to the guy really. He obviously knew how to shoot very well indeed. And yeah, to keep going after I'd come back late on in the game as well, instead of just getting frustrated, was yeah, all credit to the guy. And 10 points, so we just need this last game now. 1 win for the title of Division 9 and a 3,000 coin bonus, which will be very nice to add to the club and to the coin balance. And yeah, let me know down in the comments how you're getting on in divisions. Do you think it's hard, easy, and what division you're in as well? And then yeah, also if you follow my Twitter or Instagram, I'll follow back, and yeah, just show me, tweet me your teams or whatever. I'm quite interested to see what teams you guys got. And yeah, let me know if you've spent any money on the game as well. That's also quite interesting. See how many of you do that, or you're doing a similar sort of thing to me where you're not spending any money, you're trying to build it up from nothing. But yeah, we do go 2-0 up here in the 40th minute. My own Diame, another good solid player I'd recommend for the start. But yeah, nothing special. He won't be in there for long. And he's probably one of the worst stamina players we've got. But we do take a 3-0 lead there with Iheanacho, and that's one thing I've noticed with the Switch gameplay, is that if you just press Y to do a normal cross, they're always quite low, which is a bit weird. I don't know why. You have to press like L, you have to press the L, what do you call it, bumper to get it to do a lobbed, where it's a bit higher, flighted in the air. But yeah, it's just a bit interesting. I don't know why it's like that, but Torreira, he's another one. He's the one that I swap out with Lerma, like I was saying earlier in the episode. Them two will probably stay in there for a while. I'm not looking to upgrade them. they're very decent, high pace, high dribbling, high defending, high physical, decent off passing, with enough shooting to get by. And this guy, after that goal, did actually get straight out of there, and we do pick up the win. And then when you see this Lucas SBC will definitely still be out, and I'd recommend doing this. Just do this one of the set at least, because it's the cheapest one and easiest to do, and you get a gold or a premium gold pack or something. But basically all you need to do is to have 3 players. Like, the way I've done it is probably the easiest way, I think. So you have a striker, centre attacking mid, all from the same nation and league, and then you do that for the centre back, right side of the defence and left side of the defence, and then just have a goalkeeper from a different league for one of your centre backs with the same nation. That's how I worked it. But yeah, you get a premium gold pack for that, and if you only spend minimal on the players, you only cost you about what we're saying, probably about 3.5k. So get 7.5k pack, 3.5k. It's worth it, I'd say. Definitely for everything you get in that pack to add to the club. And we just end up discarding that stadium because they just don't sell, and just get the coins back in. Yeah, then I'll go and show you some of the stuff on the transfer list. And again, all these players are just players I've picked up just from open bidding, mass bidding on Premier League players, all for minimum. And you can see we're making some crazy profit on some of them. That James Maddison from Leicester, he's great at centre attacking mid, because there's only a few of them from the Prem that are automatically a CAM that are cheap. So yeah, I've been picking up for 350 coins and flipping him for like 750 or at least 650 or something like that. And then yeah, so basically I think now just the rest of this episode is a lot more SBCs. This one is the first one I think in the Higuain set that come out for the one to watch, and it's actually, it would have ended by the time you're watching this video, but I'm just showing you that I've done it. And yeah, only a gold pack for that, but still worth it because it's only a mixture of silver, a couple of bronzes and a couple of gold, so it didn't cost a lot at all, probably 2.5k at most. So yeah, this one's actually decent. We get Xhaka and Zappacosta, which are quite high rated Premier League players, 3 more contracts, which are quite expensive, the gold ones, which is why it's worth trying to do the SBCs that give you contracts in the packs for them, not just the player ones too much. And again, this one is the first one of the Ronaldo ones to watch SBC. And it was, yeah, so these SBCs were just it was basically like a mixture. One of the SBCs would be league, like a sort of league orientated one, sort of specifications, and then one would be nations. But I've done this one all German, and that one costs very little as well. And again, all of these little SBCs with the bronze players in, just bronze pack method helps you out so much on them. It's unbelievable. So just definitely recommend doing it. This one, all gold it had to be, or all gold mainly, to get the rating up to about 72, I think it was, for the Higuain. Is it Higuain? No, this is Ronaldo, the second one of Ronaldo, but again we go with the Argentinian links because they're quite cheap and not a lot of players use them in the game for the SBCs. But then onto the second Higuain one. Now this is probably the most expensive because I used English players, which was maybe a bit silly, but yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so this was the most expensive one because obviously Premier League players in there and that, but again, still a few bronzes, and I think I picked a couple of them up for 150, so it's not bad. All gold players pack or something there. So we go into the store, got quite a few packs to open there. So we start off with a gold pack, and yeah, spoiler, we don't get anything amazing, but all these players will definitely be coming in very useful for SBCs. These fitnesses will keep in the club. They probably will sell at some point or another. Most of these gold kits don't sell. I mean, I do send them to the club a lot of the time and just check them for good measure. But contracts, they all sell for about, I think they're at least 300 by now. So if think every time you get 2 of them, that's 600 coins straight away. And then the players, they're 300 as well, so you're looking at thousands at least in every pack, let alone any high costing chemistry stars or anything like that. What pack is this now? That was just a small all gold players pack, nothing to shout about again, but a couple of Premier League players. Iheanacho we do end up selling straight away because he's obviously a duplicate, and he's not probably going to be that useful for any SBCs, although he's Prem, but he's an odd nation and a low rating. And then we do pick up Hote as well, Brzezinski, that Johnston that we did use in the SBC, or we will use him, as I used him on my PS4, I think, PS4 account to do an SBC, one of these ones. This one's the small electrical players pack, I believe, one of the Ronaldo SBCs. Pick up Van Persie and a few silver players there, and yeah, these silver players could get very, very expensive with the new league SBCs that could be coming out to the Switch, which are for the Championship and the Argentinian League. But then, yeah, go in, show you these sold players, and then yeah, what you'll see after this now is me finishing another offline tournament, like I said, picking up coin bonuses and that, and then opening a bronze pack, selling some more stuff, I think. But yeah, coming to the end of the episode now, guys. So if you could, if you've enjoyed this episode, enjoying the series, leave some comments what you think, any feedback, that'd be greatly appreciated. If you could like the video, that'd be very, very, very helpful for me. And yeah, subscribe if you're new, hit that bell icon so you get notified when the videos go up. And yeah, like I said, giveaways still going on the Twitter, and tweet me your teams and how you're getting on in Ultimate Team yourself. But yeah, wrapping up now, just showing you a few bits, and showing you that I've also done the team of the week just on beginner offline to get a few more coins. But yeah, that is it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you in the next one. See you later, guys.